Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. I do hope you guys are all well. Today we are going to be playing and reviewing Monongahela National Golf by Pablo Alonso. I do hope I pronounced that properly, and this is another course contender in the 2019 Major Design Challenge hosted by TGC Tours. Now I have played quite a few of Pablo's courses and he is a fairly talented designer. So let's get into this one. As you can see, fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed is fast, everything is left at default. We do have, there's only one tee option, which is a black tee. He's playing 7,340 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. Let's begin round. Looking forward to playing this one. This is set in the hills of Pennsylvania. This course will test the best players in the world, and this is a par 70. So as you can see, hole 1, relatively short par 4, playing 380 yards, and it is stroke index 18. Very tight fairways once again. I would say, looking from the offset, this is the rustic theme, and that is a tight pin location right at the back of the green. Once again, fairly mild wind conditions. Looks like this fairway is really going to slope to the left, so I want to keep this down the right hand side. I imagine a good drive would set up a pitch shot here. Not the best of swing lines, but it should give us the outcome we desire. To kick left here. I imagine we're about 55 to 60 yards from the pin after that monster tee shot. 56 yards, up 9 feet. So it is playing 59. Just going to loft this up once because I think that uphill element, going to loft it up twice, is going to catch us out here. I think that is fairly uphill. Let's see if we can execute a good pitch shot here. It's a better execution. That should run out and sit down for us. Get in. Oh, we almost pitched that in. So that's going to set up a tap-in birdie for us.
Here we go. This one for birdie.
And we do start the round at 1 under par. I do apologise if I'm still not signing 100%. Guys, I'm just coming out the other side of this flu. It's been quite nasty. Hope none of you guys pick it up. So, hole 2 is a par 4, playing 469 yards. Stroke index 12. Big fairway bunker hazard right in the middle of the fairway. I think with the Master Clubs we should manage to outdrive that depending on the wind conditions. Plenty of bunkers in this hole and course by the looks of things, and once again that's a very tough pin location right at the back of the green. Wind is picking up slightly, 6 mile per hour wind. Looking at where the pin's situated, I wouldn't mind being on the right hand side of the fairway here.
Nice.
Far better swing. My swing is starting to get where I want it to be with this new technique I'm using. I think we found prime location on the fairway, and that should be nothing more than an 8 to 9 iron.
It looks like we have around 155 yards to go.
155 up 10 feet. With that wind, I reckon I could comfortably come down to the 9 iron. We've got a bit of an insurance policy if we're long. I think this club's perfect. This should run out well for me, and the green should turn towards the pin. Come on, turn towards the pin. No, it didn't. It didn't turn as much as I would have liked. Yardage was really good.
Alright, 14 feet to the hole.
I find that strange it went as far right as that. So a little downhill, nasty putt this one. Just want to touch this with a 175 green speeds. This is really going to move left. We're just going to miss that to the left edge. It was a good attempt. We are going to pick up our first par off the round. Putt line's a lot better. It's something else I have been working on. Just keeping it straight. And we do remain at 1 under. Moving on to the first par 3, which is playing 212 yards, stroke index 4. Once again, plenty of bunkers here. I would say most of these bunkers are for visual effects because most of them are not in play here. I just never understand designers creating all these bunkers like on this side if they're not in play. It must be so time consuming, and obviously it's for visual effects. Oh, I don't like this. I think I'm gonna try and kick this on and use that slope there. So we're trying to kick this on to the green from the from the fringe, the fairway, just totally de-lofting this, allowing the wind to take us right and allowing that slope to hopefully take us back towards the flagstick, because I think the hybrid is just too much of a club. It's a great strike. Have we achieved the kick that we're looking for? How far is this going to kick out? Come on. It's going to come up short, but it's not a bad attempt. I think that was the right club we used there. The hybrid, I think, would have overshot the green. So we've got an uphill putt for birdie here. This one is going to turn quite aggressively to the left. Don't want to be too far past the flagstick here, or this ball will disappear. Is that going to start to turn? Oh, it's turned too much. Weight was fairly good. That was a really aggressive break there, and it should set us up for our second par of the round. And hopefully we remain at level par. Quite a challenging par 3 there. I was really in between clubs.
And that'll keep you at 1 under for the round.
Hole number 4 is a long par 4, playing 511 yards, stroke index 2. I do have a new golf intro, guys, but lo and behold, I cannot find my USB stick to transfer it from my PC to my PS4. So I was hoping to introduce that for this video. It's probably going to be the latest video after this one. But look out for my new golf intro. I hope you guys like it. I'm really impressed with it. I actually paid someone to do it for me because I don't have these skills. So, once again, I'm amazed with all the bunkers. That must have been so time consuming. The wind's going to take us around slightly to the right. I've pushed that slightly to the right, but we should be fine here. Just should kick out of this light rough, hopefully. It's actually worked out okay.
Okay, we're about 200 yards
So
out.
a long approach shot here. Wow, look at these ridges prior to the flag here. You're not going to get a nice bounce off of this. Just lofting this up a touch. In fact, I think I may club down. I'm going to club down. De-loft us a bit and see if we can get this running up this slope, but the ball's either going to kick left or right depending on how accurate. I'm trying to come up the middle here. This is such a tough approach shot here. Have we found that gap? We have. And I tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already done so, please hit the like button, because that is a fantastic golf shot. I played that to perfection, and I would love to walk away with birdie here. It's quite a tough putt. This is going to have a fair element of turn on it. Just playing this at dead weight. Oh, it's turned too much and we didn't get the outcome we deserved there. But what an approach shot. That was a poor putt.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
Gutted to have missed that putt. But a phenomenal approach shot there. And we are going to remain at 1 under par.
Stay right there at 1 under par. And from the 5th
hole number 5, par 4, playing 479 yards, stroke index 8. This is a really nice looking hole. Once again, the course is littered with sand traps. It's like a beach. If you are going to play this course, remember and take your bucket and spade. That is a beautiful grandstand area. That is really, really nice. Once again, it's a nasty looking green. Very tight greens. So hard to get dialed into these flag sticks. Nice tee shot there. I fully imagine this to kick left off of this bank here. There it goes. This gave us a good kick forward as well. And that's run out at 317
right,
yards.
We are about 160 yards or so from the pin.
Okay, so I'm going to try and use the bank at the back of this green here to take the ball back towards the pin. That slope's going to take us right. I'm hoping the wind's going to kind of straighten us out as well at the same time. And I'm just going to loft this up one touch. It's another tough shot coming up here.
Oh, it's heading for the green here.
Didn't reach the bank, which I'm amazed at. So that's worked out really, really well, actually.
Okay, I think you'll be two putting from here. Okay, 11 foot.
Push that slightly to the right. This is a makeable putt. Should be making this putt here. There's no denying this. That should be in all day long. Yes. And we do get our second birdie off the round, and we move to 2 under par.
Managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one.
Stronger wind conditions, this course will be a firmer challenge, especially with some of the pin locations and the slopes and the contours of the green. But hole 6, par 3, playing 180 yards, stroke index 16. Once again, the grandstand is fantastic. It really is. Right. Is that the green that I've just been on? Is that a shared green, guys? I'm sure that is the green we've just played. Call me crazy. I've not paid enough attention to that, but I'm sure that that is the green that we've just shot into with the grandstand there. I could be wrong, and it could have been the other side. That's one for you guys to debate in the comment section. I'm a bit puzzled with that. I'll have to look back at that in the video. So, I'm going to say this is playing 192 yards. Just totally, let me reset that. Just totally de-lofting this 6 iron and trying to get this running up towards the flagstick. I've pushed that right again slightly. Should turn a little bit towards the pin. No, it's actually veering away from the flag. Yardage was really good. Just that thing that I'm sure it's my backswing that I'm having a slight issue with. Still pushing things right. You get completely punished with that outcome in the Master Clubs. So it is breaking both ways. I'm going to go with that. It is 1 foot uphill. Has it got the legs? Has it got the line? No! And it's another putt we just miss on the edge. Didn't read that as well as I should have. And we are going to pick up another par. That is a really good talking point, that, to see if the 5th and the 6th share the same green.
Okay.
Hole number 7, par 4, playing 482 yards, stroke index 6. Bit more of an open fairway, this one. Slight dog leg. Wow. Slight dog leg left here. I don't think we can... We're going to have to apply a touch of draw here just to keep this ball on this fairway. Still, slight push right. But that has worked out beautifully for me. I mean, I am aware that the Monongahela River is situated in southwestern Pennsylvania. So I've got no idea if it's the Monongahela River that runs through this course, or is situated near the course. Let's play 165 yards. Once again, a bit of an insurance policy with a slope at the back to take us back towards the pin. This ball's really going to move hard right. I'm hoping the wind can take it back. I like this. I like this, guys. This should release out for me quite well, and it should turn towards the pin, and that is a fantastic approach shot. It really, really is. Really happy with that. We have played some amazing approach shots into these tough pins. I really don't see how this misses. And we do pick up our fourth birdie of the round and move to 4 under par. 3 under par. Geez, oh, I do apologise. 3 under par. Getting ahead of myself there. Hole number 8 is a par 4, playing 470 yards, stroke index 10. This one's a slight dog leg right. Quite a narrow fairway here. And once again, grandstands up around the green. It's another brutal pin location as well. Lots of testing slopes and contours on these greens. I'm hoping this wind just takes me round enough and we get enough turn on the ball to hold that fairway. It should turn to the left, it looks like. There we go, Lee. This should kick left now, so I'm hoping we've got enough fairway to work with. There we go. And that's going to give us a decent angle to fire in at this flagstick. I was going to say it should be no more than a wedge. It is playing 148 yards, but I think that club's too much. I'm going to club down to the pitching wedge. Just de-loft this 2 touches. And with the aid of the wind, I'm trying to fire this right at that slope and for it just to kick on to the top part. So just try to use this slope, kick it on up that slope and let it release up towards the pin. It's a beautiful strike. Have we got the legs here? Has this got the legs to kick up? I think it should have. Once again, very good shot. That went slightly more left than I would have liked, just due to the slope was at our feet. But we once again have set ourselves up with another birdie opportunity. This one is going to turn quite aggressive to the right. Ah, Lee. It's another putt that we've just misread today. Oh, wow. I didn't feel I played that firm for it to shoot as far past that pin. We do. How on earth has that not dropped, guys? That to me looked as if that went right over the hole. So I'm a bit disappointed with that. That went from it should have been a birdie. We missed the par, and we've picked up a bogey there. Just careless putting from me, and we move back to 2 under par.
Hole number 9.
Hole number 9, final hole of the front 9. Par 4 playing 482 yards, stroke index 14. I just don't know what it is. This course is just lacking something. I just can't quite put my finger on it. I mean, it's a good course. It's a challenging course to play. It just feels that every hole is so repetitive due to all the similar layout with the bunkers. It kind of all just blends into the same hole every time. Put a fast on that and a nasty swing line, but we're gonna work out well there. Nailed that 302 yards. Not the best of swing lines.
We're right around 165 yards out.
I'm going to add 6 yards onto that, so it's playing 173 into the wind. We're on a slight uphill slope. Just lofting this up a touch. Slope's going to take us slightly to the right. I'm happy with it. We're just there. It's a beautiful strike. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Ah, it's short. Good 10 yards short at where I wanted to land there. So, chip shot. 12 yards. Just lofting this up one touch. This is uphill. Should run out fairly well for me. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, wow. Horrible swing line once again.
Okay, let's see if you can save par here.
Just a little 6-footer. We
Nice
do
putt.
get the par. But you will be punished for not playing the correct choice of shot on this course. 2 under front 9. Putting's let me down today, but in all fairness,
Par 4.
I've had a few
Go ahead and drop this one into the fairway.
bizarre moments on the greens. Hole 10 is a par 4, playing 410 yards, stroke index 5, so it's quite a short par 4 this. We may run out of fairway here. It's another nice looking grandstand. It's another tough pin location. We should be okay. Once again, just going to apply a touch of draw here. Just looking to come over this bunker and use all the fairway. That's a beautiful drive. That is a beautiful drive. Look at this.
That was a big drive, though.
Should have enough fairway to work with here, and it should be nothing more than a pitch shot into this green. Certainly not going to be pitching with the 9-iron. I'm going to use the pitching wedge and try and run this up, because coming over, it's a tough one, guys, because do you know what? It is playing 88 yards. I think this is our better option. It's near enough fully lofted this. This should sit down on a dime. This should sit down on a dime. No, and that's where this game really lacks. A wedge that lofted, I don't care how firm or fast the greens are, should sit down quicker, and it should generate a bit of backspin. But it's worked out well. A little 12-foot putt. For the birdie. Just a little bit of turn on this one. That should be in all day long. And we are rewarded with that fantastic wedge into the green, but I really wish that wedges would be more deceptive in this game. You should generate backspin in this with that kind of shot. So hole 11, par 3, playing 162 yards, stroke index 13. Once again, plenty of breaks and slopes. I'm going to opt to really club down on this 8 iron and try and fire this right at the flagstick here. I like this. This should come back off this slope. Come on. Come back off this slope. Come on. Should turn back towards the pin now. This should be no more than 8-9 feet away from the pin. Didn't generate the power off the slope that I'd hoped. The only thing is we've left a nasty downhill putt here. Just going to touch this. Should start the turn, and we've read that really well, and we've picked up another birdie, so a good start to the back 9. We move to 4 under, back-to-back birdies for the first time this round. Our putting's kind of picked up, but the amount of chances I've gave myself of birdies today and not converted them is criminal. Hole 12 is a monster par 5, playing 625 yards, stroke index 11. I think the course has improved slightly on the back 9, a bit more randomness in each hole. The layout is more appealing and certainly not repetitive like I felt the front 9 was. You kind of just got lost and every hole kind of looked the same. I don't think that is the same fairway, but we're going to use it. Some of these designers will say earlier, you're not playing the course the way it is, but it's the way I play. I always look, just going to apply a touch of fade onto this, I always look to manipulate every hole to my advantage. Nice Beautiful swing. Just applied a touch of fade, and with the wind there, it should kick on well. I don't think we're going to reach this green in 2 anyway. Certainly meant we could use driver. I don't think on the other fairway we would have been able to hit driver. So as confirmed, we're just going to come up a little bit short here. Wind on the slope should take us round to the right. And this should be a little flop shot. Probably my best swing line of the day because we've got perfect. Played that well. Flop shot looks good. It is uphill. Just going to loft it up one little touch. Oh, I love it. This should be perfect. Played that really well. We should look to convert another birdie. I'm amazed that's actually ran out as far as that, to be fair. I have found that the flop shots are travelling a little bit further recently. Once again, don't see how this misses. And we do pick up our 3rd consecutive birdie, and things have really improved this back 9 for us. And we move to 5 under par. Hole 13. Short par 4, playing 393 yards, stroke index 15. Nice lake off there in the distance. Is that a boat in there? No, it looks like a rock. I thought it was a boat. I was going to say, why would you have a boat in that little pool of water? Very tough pin location once again. Very narrow fairway. You do have an option coming over here. I want to test myself here. It looks like this fairway slopes to the right. I think if we just land it here with a good swing line, we should be fine. Fantastic. I have came up a little bit short with my swing through there. And that is a fantastic tee shot. I'd say that's nothing more than a sand wedge or lob wedge into the green now. Going to have to de-loft the lob wedge all the way down to the E. That is going to, it's just about there. I think should be perfect. Fantastic strike, and this should be all over this pin like a rash.
Ooh, looking good, looking good.
And it's a fantastic wedge shot once again.
Right,
That one sat down
here.
and done exactly what it said it would do on the tin. And a little 3-foot putt. And we're really motoring along this back nine.
6 under for the round.
And we moved to 6 under. 4 consecutive birdies. I can't figure out if I'm just playing better this back nine or if the course is playing easier. I think my swing is slightly improved. The back nine, obviously getting into the flow of things, but I can't figure out if the course is playing tougher, the back nine, or I'm just playing better. So a dog leg right par 4, 521 yards, stroke index 3 here. Wow, that wind is just down to 0 now. I think we should be perfect here. Just applying a little touch of fade just to check this ball up. It looks like the fairway should kick to the right here.
This is going places.
Really getting confident with my swing once again. This should kick right. Didn't kick right at all. That was quite deceiving. Just as well I applied that touch of fade there, we may well have ran into the rough.
Right, we're about,
so a long second shot. That's going to be too much of a club. This is perfect, this club. Just going to de-loft this 5 iron. 2 touches. It should run out well. Green's really going to turn to the left here. Just looking for it to catch that slope and turn to the left towards the flag. Once again, lovely strike. I like how this is tracking. This should turn towards the flag. And I think we've played another fantastic approach shot there if that stops anytime soon. Just speed that up a bit. Probably looking about a 12 to 15 foot putt.
Well done. All right, here we go.
Little 12 footer. It is going to turn quite aggressive. Let's go with that. I think it's the first 2 turns that are really going to turn hard here. Oh, come on. How many of them have we had this round where little teasers, little cock teasers where the ball just doesn't drop, man.
I think you know that, but next time,
solid par though. So first par of the back nine, can't complain, and we're going to remain at 6 under with 4 holes to play.
Par 4 here. Let's have a nice
Hole 15, par 4, playing 466 yards, stroke index 7. I'm gutted that I can't find my USB stick, guys, because I was hoping to reveal my new channel intro on this video. At least we'll hopefully find the USB stick for the next video and I can get up to Share Factory. So look at this for a green and pin location. Wow. Par 4, 466 yards. Just once again, it's just so many bunkers. I just don't feel the need for all of these bunkers. Looks like the fairway kicks to the right.
tee shot's looking good here.
There we go. There's a turn to the right, and it looks like we found a nice flat surface in this fairway for our approach shot.
And from here
into the green.
Right around 170 yards out.
I'm going to say this is playing 177 yards into the wind. So I'm going to use this slope here at the back of this green. That's assuming it reaches there. I would imagine it might just reach there. This wind is going to hold us up slightly. Just going to loft it up a touch. Just trying to use this slope at the back of the green and get this ball travelling back towards the pin. Oh wow, that slope at my feet didn't move me anywhere near as much as I anticipated it would. I really expected that to move me quite hard to the right, so we failed to hit the green there. Wow, that was quite deceiving. So a little chip shot from just off the green. I think we can attack this one. It looks as if we're long. It's still a fairly straightforward putt. No, it just didn't have the line there. I can't believe that's ran out at 14 yards.
Okay, this one to say par.
Just a case of keeping this putt line straight.
Get in the hole, get in the hole.
Which we done, and we managed to just scrape the par there. If we played that any firmer, that may have missed. But we're going to remain at 6 under par. 3 holes to play, par 3, a par 4 and a par 5. So this is what I've been waiting for. The hardest hole in the course is hole 16, par 3, 231 yards. There's that lake we seen a few holes back, or a little pond, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, looks like we could well be in between clubs here, but we've got a ridge that we need to come up and over. Then the green flattens out and then it slopes, which it may take us back towards the pin. Tough shot this one actually. Just lofting this up a touch. You don't want to be lofting the 2 or 1 iron up because it's such a hard shot to play after this. I fully anticipate this slope to kill a bit of the momentum of the ball. It's a great strike. How on earth is it going to come back off the slope? No. I'm amazed that ball carried as far as that. I really, really am. So I'm going to opt to putt this. In fact, no. I think that's dangerous putting that. This is downhill severely. If I go too far, that is going to run on for days. Oh, wow, that didn't. That's not checked up. I am sure things have changed in this game slightly, guys. Please tell me your thoughts, because that ball would normally check up about 6 yards. So it's probably going to be another drop shot here, and it's another mistake on my part. But I'm sure things have changed ever so slightly with this game. I have noticed a few slight changes. That's a horrible putt. I don't know why that's went so far left. It must be due to my putt line.
Alright, nice little 2-foot putt.
But yeah, I have noticed that there is just slight changes. It must have been done server side. It's either that or I'm cracking up. But our second bogey of the round, and we move back to 5 under. But just the flop shots seem to go longer. The chip shots seem to go longer than what they did previously. The putting seems to be a lot more sensitive. Short par 4 here in hole 17, second easiest hole on the course, is playing 297 yards, so looking to pick up that drop shot. We could well have to drop down to the 2 wood here. Oh no, I think we're going to be okay. That fairway, that green should I say, slopes uphill, so we should be okay here, depending on the bounce. Water is certainly in play here on the right hand side. That's a beautiful swing. This green should hold me up. This should kick right. This looks like it could be close. Come on, get up that slope. Get up. No, we're just going to come back, I feel. And it's going to leave us an uphill putt. Wow. We're just on the fringe, I believe. Are we on the fringe?
Sounds good.
I'm just wanting to experiment something here. No, I'm not going to be able to experiment it. So we are going to opt to putt this. It's a big ask. It's up 3 feet here. Okay, let's go with that. This one's all on the weight. 58 feet up 3 feet. This is probably going to end in a disaster, to be honest. Tell you what, guys, that was actually not a bad effort. We've left that 6 feet short for the birdie.
Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7
And our line was really, really good. We do drill that into the hole for the birdie. Fantastic eagle attempt there. We do pick that drop shot back up straight away, and we move back to 6 under par with the final hole coming up. Par 5, playing 800, playing 570 yards. Stroke index 9. A lot more open this hole. But yeah, really enjoyed this course. I just feel it's lacking something. I felt the front 9 was just far too similar. I mean, all the bunkers and everything, just, it was so repetitive. Everything just, you felt like you were playing the same hole constantly. I think the back 9's been a bit more enjoyable for me. But certainly a course that's worthwhile playing. Lots of challenges. Beautiful tee shot.
This one looks pretty safe.
It's going to be close to see if we can reach this in 2. If we've got a distance, it's going to be a tough shot due to the bunkers up there. Just going to apply a touch of draw here and see if we can come around and land on the green. Maybe leave a long putt. I think we've applied too much draw there. Why? Not a bad outcome though. It should be a little flop shot. Starting a severe slope here. It's going to take us to the right. To the left. I'm just going to check this up a touch. 69 to 76. It should run out fairly well for me. Should run out. Don't think it's going to make it up that hill. No, pure attempt there, guys. Didn't play that flop shot well. And that is going to be a tough birdie putt. It's a deceiving putt because it's only the first part. It's uphill. Certainly don't want to play this too firm. No, didn't have the weight nor the line there. So it's going to be a disappointing par to finish off this.
Okay, this one for par.
This par 5, and we do pick up a 6 under par there, guys. Putting let me down once again today, but I was a lot happier with my swing. So a solid 64. So there we have it. Monongahela National Golf, created by Pablo. That's a favourite. For me, that's a 4-star, guys, and I think I'm being very honest there with my review. A few stars. Just missed something. I couldn't quite put my finger on the pulse, but it was just all the bunkers, and it just felt the front 9 that felt very repetitive. But there you go. Go out and give it a try. It's an enjoyable, challenging course. I'm sure you guys will feel the same. Give me your thoughts if you've already played it. But that is it for today, guys. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.